What's up, guys? If you have not been living under a rock the past week or week and a half, MGK put out a diss track of Eminem, and everyone listened to it and said, "Oh my gosh, MGK destroyed Eminem," yada yada yada. People of me and Steven's age who grew up with Eminem, literally from the time that I was, probably 9, 10 to now, Eminem has been very popular, and it's been known by many rappers that have been quoted. You can look them up on YouTube, such as The Game. I'm losing my
Jay-Z,
many
50 Cent.
many other rappers have said if there's one rapper that you don't want to attack to get into a lyrical battle, it's Eminem. Well, MGK did that, and Eminem had responded to him, and we listened to both. Steven and I were on our way to watch the Canelo Triple G #2 fight, and we listened to it. And I told Steven, I said, hey, this MGK diss is pretty good. It sounds good. The guy's got a good flow going. He makes sense. It sounds good to the ears. And then he let me listen to the Eminem diss, and I thought that Eminem just was on a whole nother level, like always. Eminem's one of those guys you don't mess with lyrically because that's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
That's Eminem's thing. He lyrically destroys everybody, and that was what MGK didn't understand, maybe, or maybe he thought he could break the mold. But I would say if I were to tally up the scorecard, I mean, Eminem destroyed him. MGK's in pieces in the background.
I listened to both the songs with Brett and my brother-in-law, and both of them kind of thought MGK had a better, catchy song, and I was like, listen to the lyrics. Listen to it. What did MGK really say? What did he say? You're old? Your beard's weird? What did he really say, honestly?
No, he really didn't say much. I mean, as far as attacking another person, MGK didn't say anything.
But Eminem, he took apart every single part of Rap Devil and put in his song about the shovel, when he was holding the shovel in his music video. He said he made a music video about bring yourself, you know what I mean? About MGK saying, we get it, you're the greatest rapper alive. He's all, what, are you complimenting me? Or
and that's one thing that I noticed. Whenever MGK was quote-unquote insulting Eminem, he was giving him so many compliments.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like MGK knew, okay.
So what, is this a rap battle or a love letter? That's
exactly
what Eminem said in his song.
Exactly, and I did catch that. And I feel like MGK didn't really want to go at him.
No, because he thought if he told him, you know what I mean?
Gave him some compliments.
Yeah, maybe he wouldn't go in as hard as him,
MGK wasn't fully committed, and if you listen to the battle, you can clearly hear when MGK's rapping, he's complimenting Eminem. You're the greatest of our generation. You're Slim Shady. You're Marshall Mathers. All this stuff. It's like, so are you dissing the guy, or are you complimenting him? But it's almost like MGK knows, dude, I'm in for it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna half-ass do it, but I'm in for it. And then that's when Eminem calls him out. It's like, dude, are you complimenting me or are you dissing me?
There's so many good lines too. He's like, what are you eating? Cereal, milk, whatever it is. I'm gonna shit in it. And give me the dictionary. There's lines from MGK's song where he comes back and uses those same lines, but uses it in his song in a positive way. That's what rap battling is all about. That's where Eminem came from. You know what I mean? The Rap Olympics. You know what I mean? He was a rap battler from the beginning. That's why no one wants to compete with him.
Well, and
he's all, my name's Shady, but you always live in my shadow. You know?
I know, that was one of my favorite lines, and the first couple times I listened to it. Well, I listened to it one time before you, kind of half-ass. And the second time, I caught more. So I feel like if you listen to it...
Well, it's one of the songs you got to listen to a few times.
Then you'll realize, okay... because the first time I'm like, wow, he didn't really go as hard as I thought Eminem could. And then I listened to it again, I'm like, wow,
really,
okay.
What can you say about MGK? Because, dude, the dude's irrelevant.
Yeah.
There's not much... One of my favorite lines in it, he's all, I made a mountain out of a molehill. he's pretty much calling MGK like so irrelevant. He's a molehill, and by like responding, he's making a mountain out of him. You know what I mean?
And he's true. And it's so true because MGK, you know, I seen a statistic on Facebook or whatever. Eminem's worst selling album of all time is better than MGK's best selling album. You know, and yet you have this guy calling him out. Like, today's kids might not understand how popular Eminem was or is. And I understand he might not have made a blown up album for the past 3 or 4 years, 5 years maybe.
The kamikaze was thick.
But Eminem, dude, if for those kids who are listening or watch this video who don't know Eminem, you know, that's what we grew up on. And Eminem was huge. I mean, international superstar.
In my opinion, he's still the best lyricist of all time. No one could touch him. In my opinion.
I agree.
Today, I feel like there's people who are very good, like
mumble rappers.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah. No, I like today's rappers.
Jordan Lucas. These are like the people who are gonna push rap. You know what I mean? The mumble rappers, I feel like, are garbage.
Well, the mumble rappers is like a wave thing. You know, like, you see it all the time. You see like a new genre of rap come in and it fades out. Where's Fetty Wap? Where's Fetty Wap been since 15? You know, you see all these guys come in and they take over. They got 2 or 3 huge songs. Everyone's like, oh my God, this guy's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and you never hear from him again. And that might be the SoundCloud rapper, because you can't sustain that. Because eventually people that like
unless
SoundCloud,
you got skills, you're not going to be around.
That's what I mean.
You know?
So you have these young people who might like SoundCloud. Oh, this is my high school classmate, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, then people grow up and they realize, dude, this guy's just mumbling. He don't make sense, you know? And that's what makes Eminem so great is not only is he a good rapper, not only does he have good music, his lyrics are amazing. And as you dissect Eminem's lyrics, it all makes sense. And you peel back the layers of what he says, and
His
you're
songs are so fun. You'll always, every time you listen to it, you find something new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One of my favorite Eminem songs, which a lot of people probably know, it was off his 2010 album, was Spacebound. Remember his song Spacebound? And one of my favorite lyrics, for whatever reason, is it's I'm a spacebound rocket ship and your heart's the moon and I'm aiming right at you. And even though it sounds so simple, but when you think about it, it's like, that's his way of a love song.
See, my favorite Eminem album is the Slim Shady LP, and my favorite line is, I'll crush your skull until your brains burst out of your veins like broken water mains.
Dude, that's good.
It's like, that's poetry.
Yeah.
Even though it's so violent, it's like you could hear it. I'll crush your skull or your brains burst out of your veins like broken water mains.
Because
like,
when you think of broken water mains, it's just oozing out. I know.
Like that, he's just so talented, I feel like.
I agree. And it goes unknown. Because a lot of people, it's like this for generations of sports, music, cars. Everybody wants to think that their generation's better than the next. And as a generation, we live in the now. Which is why people think LeBron James is the best basketball player. Which is why people think, you know, Tom Brady's the best quarterback. Which is why people think, you know, whoever's the best baseball player, whatever. Because we live in the right now. But just because someone's popular right now doesn't mean they succeed everybody that came before them. And Eminem is one of those guys that when you have a rap of Mount Rushmore, Eminem's going to be on it.
He will always be on it, yeah. And I feel like every rapper will agree with that. I feel like he's sustained his spot now, where if you talk about Eminem, I don't care about who you are or, you know, how much you've proven yourself in rap, they're going to put Eminem in that top 5.
Absolutely.
But
absolutely.
I feel like he deserves that #1 spot always. I don't care how many shitty albums he makes. He's made so many good albums and so many good songs. He deserves that.
Well, and the funny thing is people are like, oh, his albums have been shit. So you go through every rapper of all time. Has there never been a shitty album by anybody? But since it's Eminem, he's supposed to just have golden
Well, that
albums.
just shows the expectations
Yeah.
on him.
No,
too,
I
you
agree.
know what I mean?
I agree, and I think that you can only judge albums by your personal opinion. What's your opinion of a shitty album? You know, you and I love Eminem. I might think it's a great album. I might say, hell yeah, this is. But since it doesn't blow away the box office, people might say, oh, it was a flop. That doesn't mean it's a flop. You know, times
Well, it's funny.
change.
All of his flops always sell amazing, you know? And it's just because he's been so proven that everyone tunes in, you know? They want to hear what he has to say.
And album sales today is a little construed, you know, with Apple Music.
Streaming and all that stuff.
YouTube, streaming, you know. There's so many other avenues to listen to music. You can't say, well, he didn't sell that many albums. When's the last time you went and bought a CD? I mean, honestly.
No, yeah, I completely agree.
You know, I have not bought a
I
CD.
have Google Play where I pay and I get albums free once they come out.
I'm not exaggerating. I swear on my life, I'm not exaggerating. The last time I bought a CD that I can remember, remember when Mike Jones was popular? In 2005. Wow. Other than that, it's been YouTube. Remember when LimeWire was big? LimeWire, Apple Music, Pandora, whatever. So anyways, our point being made is in my opinion, MGK did absolutely nothing to further his career by dissing Eminem. If anything, Eminem has so many connections in the music industry, they probably hurt him.
Yeah, Eminem, well, no, I don't think it hurt him. Eminem came out with an interview with Sway 45, where he said, I don't know if I should even respond to MGK, because if I respond, it's just going to make his career bigger.
Yeah.
You know, temporarily or whatever.
He's like, I want to kill him out of a mount.
Out of molehill, yeah.
Yeah.
But, whatever, make him temporarily bigger and then crush him. Like in the song, he says, I made your career and destroyed it in the same year, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, anyways, guys, let us know what you think of Eminem. Let us know what you think of MGK. Let us know who your favorite rappers are. Who do you think is the GOAT of rappers? Do you think Eminem won, lost? Do you think MGK's career is over or not? These are topics we love to talk about because everybody has a different opinion. Steven has a completely different opinion than mine, but that's what's fun. We can kind of, bounce these ideas off each other. So anyways, let us know what you think, and we'll talk to you later.
Peace.